Okay, so here we are in the game, and so basically the idea of this video is just to walk you guys through all the decisions that must be made during your average combat encounter in this game, and to basically show that it just like any other game, you have to make strategic decisions and think quick on your feet and make good plays. It's not like mindless or just gore for gore's sake. It's actually a really intelligently designed game, and I wanted to show you guys how it works. Please forgive me a bit during this, because for whatever reason it's been giving me a while recently. So first, I'm going to get you acquainted with the weapons. This is the combat shotgun. It's pretty standard. It's for taking down weaker enemies at close range. It has the sticky bomb attachment. Those bombs will attach to enemies as the full automatic attachment. The next gun is the heavy assault rifle. That's the normal fire. Those are the micro missiles, and this is the scope. Sorry about that. This is the plasma rifle, standard fire. And I can't actually show you what the mods do yet, because they only work against enemies in combat. I can't really use them now, but you guys will see how that works. The rocket launcher, there's the normal fire. This is the remote detonate mod, so it can detonate at any time throughout the rocket's flight. There's also the lock-on mod, which again can only be used against enemies, so you guys will see that later. And here's the chain gun. Here's the quad barrel mod, and the shield mod. So, and then you have the super shotgun, and the ballista. You can fire a wide attack there. And then that's pretty much it. So, let's start the fight. Alright, so right off the bat here we have a lot of threats. So we wanna zoom in and prioritize. Think about which one we want to prioritize here. That right there is a Mancubus. It's a really heavy demon, a lot of health. And those two cannons will shoot fireballs at you. You can't get too close to it, or it'll hit you with a really strong melee. That guy right there, he hasn't turned it on yet, but he has a shield and a really damaging shotgun. So I'm thinking we'll go for the smaller one first, and then that'll leave that guy open to attack. So let's do it. Okay, see, so what's happened there? That shield guy I killed with the plasma rifle, that was a weak point. A lot of enemies in this game have weak points that you can exploit with different weapons. With shield guys, it's their shield can be overloaded with only the plasma rifle, and it can explode them. So that's an easy elimination there. I ran out of ammo with the plasma rifle, so what you saw me do with the second shield guy is I chainsawed him. And chainsawing enemies in this game actually replenishes your ammo pool. So you have to think about when to use that chainsaw throughout the combat encounter, which adds a level of sophistication to the experience. So let's continue. There's a Cacodemon. Usually it's very dangerous, but like other enemies, it has weak point, where if I shoot a grenade into its mouth, it'll automatically go into a staggered state in which I can get an easy melee kill on that. So, let's see. So you'll notice I'm low on armor. Armor, like ammo, can be replenished with one of your weapons, which is the flamethrower. So if you set an enemy on fire, it'll drop armor for you. Just another resource that you have to juggle during this fight. Just go over something real quick. The way I took down that... Oh, there's that guy. But anyway, the way I took down that Revenant right there, the skeleton guy, you can see I switched up my weapons really fast, and that's actually a well-known strategy in this game called weapon quick switching. And by doing that, it allows you to string together some really hard-hitting attacks onto your enemies with various weapons. It also allows you to bypass reload animations, where your weapon has to cool down, allowing for a faster fire rate and getting damage out quicker. It's a really difficult but important skill to learn in this game, and not one that beginners are acquainted with. So you see there is a skill gap in this game. There's strategy to be learned and stuff, just like any other game. So let's move on. Alright, so what happened there is I used the lock-on burst for the rocket launcher, and I did that because that enemy I just killed, I know that using the lock-on burst is a one-hit kill for that enemy. And so that's a big part of this game, is learning what enemies are weak to what, because you have a lot of tools in your arsenal, and each of them has a specific purpose. So that is what I did there. You might be wondering why I didn't chainsaw it for ammo, because I'm on, as you can tell. You can't chainsaw heavy enemies unless you have 3 gas points for your chainsaw. So that adds a level of strategy where if you have 3 gas canisters, for your chainsaw, you don't want to waste them against like fodder demons. You want to use them against the big guys because 1, that's a lot of ammo for you, and 2, it automatically eliminates a big threat, so that you can focus on taking down the smaller enemies in the arena. Oh. So I've died, and that wasn't really part of the plan, but that gives me an opportunity to talk about learning what you did wrong in this game. You'll never die in this game because of something that you aren't responsible for. It'll always be your fault, and that's part of making the player accountable and really making the player better at the game, which is one of the main goals of the developers. They, in interviews, they constantly talk about how they're okay with frustrating the player as long as they have something to teach the player. And they do, because this game is really complex in its systems, and it takes a while to learn how to do it. What I did there wasn't a smart play. I tried to use the charged fire mode on the ballista, and it slowed down my movement and got me killed. What would have been better would have been to retreat and find an enemy to chainsaw or get some health from, but that's not what I did, and so the game punished me for that. So that's pretty much the whole thing, and with this I just wanted to demonstrate that the satisfaction of this game comes from outsmarting your enemies and not from not just from killing them for killing them's sake. It's all from outsmarting them and finding something to master. So that's the end of this demonstration here. Just gotta